Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and help vote on this issue. The Student Diversity Board is a student initiative to increase the amount of representation for all groups on campus, to increase the amount of communication between diverse groups, and to create exciting new programming, both internally and externally. To put this in perspective, there hasn't been a single female president in student government since 1994. According to an article from the News Record last year, student government isn't accurately representing the background of its constituency. The first Latino representative in memory was voted into office this year. To alleviate these concerns, the Student Diversity Board would focus on representation, specifically by recruiting the best and the brightest from all communities, ranging from international students to the Greek community. We'll also provide an avenue to educate and inform the student body of how to run for a campus-wide position and how to get involved in seemingly unfriendly organizations from PAC to SACU. When the decision for closing the Center for Access and Transition came about, many people recognized the impact that it would have on students from a diverse racial and ethnic background, as well as those students from lower socioeconomic backgrounds. Unfortunately, the conversation quickly became limited to just those members of the African American community through the AACRC and the United Black Student Association. Another example, when students recognized the need for an LGBTQ office and a full-time staff member to support the efforts made by these students, the issue and the attempt to get that office was solely led by the LGBTQ community. In order for progress to be made, all underrepresented groups need to have solid lines of communication between each other so they can quickly and efficiently meet their goals. By bringing together different groups, the Student Diversity Board hopes to start and facilitate that communication and become a gateway for students to get involved with the unfortunately administrative-only Diversity Council and have the student voice heard. Currently, undergraduate student government deals with a lot of external programming brought in by non-SAB and non-UFB regulated groups. Student government's job is to create its own programming and to create its own initiatives, and so the SDB would alleviate strain for student government, and additionally the board would begin to create its own programming so they could educate about and promote diversity. Ultimately, what you're voting on today is the ability for student government to own this new board and give it the rights and the privileges that are associated to boards such as Nightwalk Safety, the Student Activities Board, and the University Funding Board. This would let the Student Diversity Board start with a strong foundation and begin work without having to worry about the continuation of this initiative. From your tribunal, we need a 2/3 for vote to begin to create the change that will bring about stronger connections and a stronger future for all students. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me at ruparesl@mail.uc.edu and I'll answer you immediately. Thank you.